All right, all right, all right. Hello and welcome everybody to the show. How we all doing today? Hopefully well. I'm doing well. It's absolutely beautiful here in Silver City, New Mexico. As you can see, some light, fluffy clouds passing by. Temperatures probably around mid 60s. Oh, my apologies, mid 70s. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's get on with the show, shall we? Hello, my name is Shane, and this is my art. In the heart of Silver City, New Mexico, where art comes to life. Discover the beauty of creativity with my stunning collection of prints. Here at Dalton Gallery, I believe art should be accessible to everyone. That's why I'm excited to introduce my exclusive collection, made here in America. With just a few taps on your phone, you can own a piece of art that speaks to you. Check us out at shanedaltongallery.com or click the banner below and take home some unique art today. All right, all right, all right. And here we are. Hello, everybody. Welcome. The painting. This is the painting we need to work on. Yeah. How we all doing? Hopefully well. Appreciate you showing up, saying hello. Oh my goodness. Really don't know what to be doing today, but I think I'm going to work on the sky. That should be acceptable. The two blues, perfect. And some white to boot. All right, now I need the small paintbrush. I hope you're all having a great, kind of still midweek, I guess, Thursday. Beginning of the weekend for some. Hey now. All right. Now we're going to keep you zoomed out, I guess, for the moment. Because I don't know where I'm going to land yet. So we'll just kind of flow through a little bit here and there. Cleaning some things up. More is better. Nice. Just flows into the next color. It's really what I want going on. You know? So, I bet you I can zoom into where I'm at and we can just kind of focus there. So let's give that a shot. Now, since we switched out the other camera, this one doesn't have the same distance as the other one. that as far as I can go in? That can't be. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. We can go in. I'm going in. Sorry about the unfocusedness. There, that should be. It's pretty good. Hang on. Clean the brush. Let me grab some more powerful glasses. I am gonna need to get a better camera, it seems. Kind of not looking forward to it. All right, it's about as good as I can get it right now. But I think, let me take a look at where we're at. Right here, boom. Here to here. So just here to here, okay. And to about here. So I gotta work within this area. That's crazy. We can do it. We can do it. Because we're just cleaning things up. A lot of the painting is finding messes and fixing them. Voila. I am not happy with what's going on here. My apologies. It's kind of been my whole day though. There we go. That's nice. That opens it up to something I can work with. Just rolling the brush. Nice. Just working my way down. Yeah, I can fix that. So this is it. This is what we're doing today. Definitely trying to help out this sky. Breathe. Breathe deep. Looking good. Looking good, looking good. Just clean up the messes. It's a striking color right there. Let's see, can you guys see what? Nope. Joy. Burp. Try it again. Boom. Yep, right there. So I'm just looking to clean up the mess. Kind of created its own new mess, didn't it? And that's okay. So what's happening is I'm just trying to find a good balance of the whites with the blues, clouds versus sky, and it all just amalgamates together. Just it's one. It's all made of water vapor anyway. So can't get too nuts, of course. It's my middle name. Okay. Interesting. So what has happened here, we definitely have a prominence. I'm going to have to squoze in some smaller lines. I'll use a smaller brush. And we'll make this pronounced, but also hopefully feel good. Like it's meant to be. Oh no. Wild, dude. Very wild. Very cool. Seeing what you guys are seeing. Every line is a contemplation. Every moment is success. Come on, let's get it. So I'm looking for shadows. I'm looking for pronunciation, I guess, within the cloud. It's the best way to put it. I don't know. I think it fits a little bit better when we step out. I'll zoom out and you guys will see how it fits. It looks just dandy as a whole. brush is a happy brush. All right. So we're looking for where the cloud is getting its light from. Where it shines through. Breathe deep. Trying to give it volume. And bring the brighter whites to the middle. Still got to clean it up though. Yeah, there's some, yeah, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. It's gonna move into here. So this has to spread into whatever's happening here, because it's what's really happening. If I pull the camera out a little further, you would see that this is just kind of like the center of the painting, and it swoops up and around this way, and then it sits above you here. So this is supposed to be portrayed as something that's above us, and that's where hopefully I can do my job and people get that illusion. All right. So I'm going to bring some of this and tie it all in. Just tie it all in. I appreciate you all hanging out today. You know, it's a wild time we're living in. There's nothing wrong with grabbing some tea, just taking a little bit of time.
At Ukulala 1. Set. Show off 70 in Silver City, 50 in Seattle.
50 in Seattle, 70, 75. Thank you very much. Yeah, not bad. It's a cool 75 though. I am mile high in the mountains here. It's a cool breeze. Welcome. Welcome to the show. Okay, more blue. I'm moving through the sky, through clouds, just cleaning things up as best I can. Pretty soon I'll probably sit just more. Okay, I'm gonna zoom out. You guys are gonna just have to. Because that, you see more of the abruptness coming out, wisping this way, back in the distance, you know. So it's all very reminiscent of a real painting. I just add some things. Thousands of lines. That's all. And every time I straighten it up a little bit, it cleans it, looks good. I hope. People do respond to it well, so I guess it does look good. Noise. Breathe. Breathe, man. Quantum entanglement. Yeah. So, just putting in lights and brights, and boy, it looks good. What you guys are seeing looks actually much better than what I'm seeing, but this is why people, I think, like these, because they're different. So I have to get used to the difference and find real happy mediums where I'm like, oh, I'm stoked, you know? Things are, like, I see a lot of empty lines here. That's not good, right? And we want to connect them all. I don't want to smudge anything. Gotta be careful. I like working with the blues. Lots of swirly behavior. just trying to give this whole midsection this nice blue combo I'm working with. Further down we go, the brighter or lighter it needs to be. Okay. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice when hundreds of lines start interacting. In the beginning, it's a mess. It's even a mess here and there. I'm just trying to really put some stuff in, man. That's so cool. You don't really hear that too often. I think there's a hospital helicopter. I rarely hear airplanes, helicopters. Yeah, it all looks great. It's just more. It needs more. That's all. Ain't no biggie, just more. I know I'm in your guys' way, but remember, this is a real spot, real brick and mortar spot. People come in here and they look at my paintings and they buy them. So, as long as I always think of the painting first, I should be okay. Therefore, I get in the way sometimes of the camera. My apologies. But just deal. And give me silver, blue and gold. Yeah, so I'm bringing in just this, you can feel it just coming in as like the wind's pulling in this little, just, and then this is all kind of right here, just getting pulled towards you. This is above you. This is the haze that is But I'm going to take some breaks. I'm just going to take it easy today. I'm in no hurry. This is life. This is what I'm doing. I want to thank you all for hanging with me today, experiencing something new, some kind of simple equation to painting. Really moving along with the subscribers too. I really appreciate that. We've had a few big pushes recently and it's just been great. So just watching the difference between a gaming channel and an art channel is fancy. So thank you. And then when we're done with the painting, I will make a time lapse of this all. Which are only really cool when I'm zoomed in and you can see the lines going down. So again, I think that new camera is going to really do the job I need it to do out here. So and I'm literally just still talking myself into it. So that might be what you hear, some sort of hesitation in my voice because, oh man, thank God I sold a painting, you know? Okay. Lots and lots and lots of lines. I really want these to be pronounced so you can, like, so what you guys are seeing right now is the 10 feet distance, right? Even though it's a 5-foot camera away. Just with compression, you're seeing something a little different. So what I want is, so I love what you're seeing, that's that 10-foot distance. So if I were to travel over here, I am now at that distance and it seems like a regular painting, and that's kind of what I'm shooting for, is that you have to approach it after you're like, ooh, oh, it's a beautiful landscape, and then you start to approach it and you start to see the tens of thousands of lines that create this landscape. So it's very important to have these different views at different distances. It allows for years of enjoyment. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And then I repeat in my mind and sometimes aloud that every line is a contemplation, because I truly believe that someday somebody will sit and contemplate while traveling one of these lines. So, you know, future stuff. Now what I'm trying to do now is I got to blend some of this lighter up here. Stay loose, stay within, and stay between. This is how I repeat my objective. Stay loose, I can't think. Stay within the lines, yeah, it's like the basics, and then create something new, which is part of that staying loose too. Very nice. And yes, sometimes I go over what I've already done, but that's how clouds work, yeah? They swoop. So in order to capture the swoopiness, seems like I gotta do this. I love that. I love everything about it. These blues are beautiful. Clean a couple lines up. It gives it some give me some love. YouTube's gonna get me for humming. You can't hum songs anymore. What do you think this is? Clean brush. Let's keep standing back, checking it out. Check it out. I gotta do some mats of some paintings. Ooh, nice. All right. Okay. A little bit of white there. Might tie that together. Let me try that. It's always shocking when I start. Oh, that's terrible. It can be fixed, but what I've done here is I've given this a three-pronged area. 1, 2, 3. Important. Scared. Sometimes I'm scared to touch it. You know? Mess it up big time. And then I remember, oh yeah, I can fix it. There's no such thing. Look at that, nice. Balances, there's some dirt between it, but we'll fix it. We're looking to blend. Sometimes like that, it's too much, yeah? So, gotta fix it. Let's create something else. Clouds. Vapor. It's just vapor. Water vapor, huh? Okay, that gives it some beautiful structure. Now I'm starting to see the literal bottom of this cloud that's right here. Love it. Love it. Love everything about it. It's even creating a shadow, a shade. There's a presence, yeah? You can feel the weight of the water vapor, huh? Okay, sorry. But I really need to feel the weight of the water. Give you some kind of emotional attachment to the painting when you're in the museum. And you're looking at my work. People will ask, what drove him to do this? And then they will look back into history and see where we were and how everything is just quick and ADD this and fast and boom bam, and some of us caught this moment where we can just chill. And I want to thank you all for being here in this moment. Connecting, just dragging that line that way. Just know the pressure of the brush. Know what you're doing. That's all. No biggie. I like what's going on. We need more, mix more white into the cloud mix, into the sky mixture. Just slowly pull more whites to the surface, hopefully. Breathe deep.
Dalton Gamer said, thumbs up beer mugs.
Hey, welcome. 1 second. Thumbs up beer mugs. Drunk, what is up, dude? How you doing, man? Welcome. Nice to see you. How's things? How's the dump truck business? I appreciate you coming in.
Dalton Gamer said, great looking painting.
Hey, thank you.
Dalton Gamer said, just working, driving.
A word? Yeah, it's a wild painting for sure. Goes from
A
there
Dadron gamer.
all the way
Set.
to there.
It's busy for sure.
Okay, good, good, good. Breathe, man. So, like I say, we're starting to see the bottom of this cloud, but we need the front. We need the front of this cloud to be banging, because these are just set that distance. This one sets up here. These up here are way above our head. So it's supposed to, you know, you're looking down 30 miles and you're looking up, you're looking to the left. I don't know. I still haven't figured out this mountain yet. I figured out this mountain over here, but this one, something needs to happen here. I don't know if it's a tree. What is it? So, my arm is a tree. No, it's not a good tree. No. We have cottonwoods. I can do a cottonwood, I suppose, but there would need to be others. There would need to be a reason that cottonwood's there. Cottonwoods generally sit by rivers and creeks and things like that. They need a lot of water. So, for them to naturally occur, you know.
A Dadron gamer. Set. Paul's most photorealistic. A Dadron gamer. Set. Looks.
It looks photorealistic. Ah, that's cool. Considering what it is, that's my whole kind of thing. Sorry about the blurry and the. I just want it to be perfect. It's going to cost me money. Yeah, so I'm going to order the camera. I'm just going to bite the bullet. I sold the paintings. When I sell the paintings, I just invest in this, you know, and if I can give you guys a better look at this, like my older camera, the one that was out here, seemed to be fine. It zoomed in, it had good color, it had all that, but it has gone to the nothing. So we brought this one out and it's okay, but it's not okay, you know. I'm always close. It's close. It's close. But it's also hard because it's just lines, right? So where am I focusing on? I'm trying to look at that tree and see that tree. And if I focus the tree in good, everything will work, I promise. I'm not sure how cameras work. There we go. That's pretty darn good. So I really like this cloud coming around. And this, and then these are floating. I like that. But this definitely needs work, and it's not close, so I'm going to use a smaller paintbrush. What I think I'm most upset about when it comes to this is this. That. So we start there. We give it a little bit of, just a little bit of kick right there.
A Dadron gamer. Said. How long ye are been working on that one?
This one? Oh my. Some months. Definitely some months. People are enjoying this one over here, which is 2 days. So I got, that one's I'm gonna ruin that one before I send it out into the world, for sure. But this one's months, because it has been, I mean, look at all these lines. It's a crazy amount of freaking, just crazy. Now I'm just trying to, let that sit and let it dry. That's a little too much paint. Let me soak some of that up. It's too much, too
A
much.
Dadron gamer said, very detailed looking.
Yeah, it's kind of like absurd. You know? It's not an absurdist painting. It's just an absurd thing to do. This one, I'm looking for a top, so we're starting to get that. It's garbage. What you guys are seeing is it bugs me. That's why the other camera is going to be so awesome and important and awesome. When it gets here, what I'll do is I'll figure it out which one is the best option for what I need, and then before I go to Mexico next week, I'll order it. That's nice. Let's get a little bit more over here. That's nice too. Let's get a little bit more right here. See, now what I'm doing here is I'm just hitting the certain part of the cloud, I guess. In each one, it's just going to be like bang, 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 bang. And that way the light, I guess, the imaginative light that I'm creating out of this painting will hit correctly just in your eyes, because, you know, it's a canvas anyway. But you want it to feel right, right? And feeling right is an emotion. So somehow we want it to emote the correct gestures. So you're not looking at it going, why does she have no eyebrows? Is there a reason there's no eyebrows on the Mona Lisa? You know, I'm not saying this is the Mona Lisa. But it's pretty darn cool. And it's cool that you guys show up and want to chill with some painting for a minute. I appreciate it. And it's just more. That's why I can never, well, I have to stop at a certain point. But these paintings are very unique because I can stop at, and there's different areas where I leave it open and I have balance and composition and all the things that art has. and I do that, right? But then there's some of these that I just go whoosh, and the whole thing is covered with line work, and then it's a job of me balancing out dark shades, light shades, colors versus whatever, and then shadows, and all the things that are in paintings all have to come through these crazy lines and the amount of lines. Now, the person who bought my painting was the same person who said he'd like to see more lines. But I was, you know, I'm a dedicated painter, man. This is what I do. So everything, when it's done for a reason. It has a balance to it. There's a painting finished in it, right? So I ended up saying, no, I'm not going to add more lines to it. You can just enjoy a different painting, you know? But in the long run, he ended up buying that painting. I think maybe you start to understand my reasoning after the fact, if you're really seriously like considering some of this and showing it off in your house. Or maybe it's just the idea that I am certain that that painting was good. I was certain, you know. It's important. Anyway, let's take a little break. We've been at this for a minute. I'm going to zoom you guys out because I want you guys to see the painting as a whole as well. So pardon this. Pardon me. Excuse me while I fix this. Now see, nothing. It doesn't want to zoom in, but it has the camera glass. You see what I'm seeing? You guys see what I'm seeing? We see the glass. Just gotta figure out. I think this camera's broken.
A Dadron Gamer.
Or all my cameras broken.
Cool.
This is okay. There we go. That's what was wrong. Okay. So much is wrong. Okay, there's the... Too many crazy knobs. Okay. The whole painting. That's pretty good. Now if I straighten it up for you guys, you get to see it straight on as opposed to a crooked. But yeah, it's a pretty big painting, sizable, not grand. It's not that one over there, which, here, let me move this camera. Come on, camera. Blue, there we go. Come with me. Walk over here with me. This is a canvas. Now, soon enough,
Gamer.
we're going to start this camera.
Let's start the bidding at 10,000 smile.
Nice. See, the thing is, the wonderful thing about my paintings is that they're all by the inch. So I would love to, if you know, it's a bidding situation, that's sweet. But that never happens, man. What does happen? People come in and they say nice words. And they take a look. Check this out. These are all new matted prints of all my work. Got little QR codes here you can bang in right to the print itself. Smart. More prints here. Some originals, all originals as usual. But yeah, it would be nice to do a bidding situation. That would be sweet. Someday, Christie's, yeah? Hey, until then, I'm just going to be here doing what I do, which is painting some squirrely ass lines on a canvas, huh? But yeah, that's basically what I see from out the window, is what you guys can see here with all the compression happening. Another reason why I do not sell originals online. You have to come here or I'll bring it to you. Yeah, seriously. See, by the inch, I don't know, what is this? What is it? How many inches is this thing? Because it's all by the inch, dog. That's 2 foot, so that's 2 foot. That's 2, oh, look at that, almost 4 feet by 20, 22 or something. So yeah, 2 by 4. All right, I'm taking a break. This is my break time. Can you tell? Okay, let's just, where's my microphone? There it is.
Dadron Gamer said, how much would you sell that one for? Dadron Gamer said, 4.
Well, it's 24 inches by 48 inches, so if that be the case, sir, and this is what I love about my art. So, 3-year painting, say, for instance, I have one of those. I have a painting that took me 3 years to do. How do you figure out how to charge for 3 years of your life, you know? You can't. There's no real avenue to say, 3 years, right? Unless it's like, that's a $90,000 painting. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this camera to pay attention to me. Come on down. So basically, by the inch. So if it's 24 inches by 48 inches, that's 1,152 inches. Is that right? This all seems phenomenal. I'm blowing my mind right now. Times 3. Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. So it's a $3,400 painting, $3,500 painting, right around there. 34.56. So that way I don't have to think about it, you know what I mean? Basically, it's just a matter of me doing my job. It doesn't matter if it's a 6 foot by 9 foot painting, which is that one over there behind me. 6 feet by 9 feet. That's a $20,000 painting. But then again, what am I going to do with that painting with these small ass paintbrushes, right? And how long is it going to take? So over time, like I've been at this line work for almost a complete decade now. What's going to happen is that right now I'm at the minimum of the art world, right? I'm at $3 a square inch. So when you're a professional artist, it starts at 3, then it's like it goes up $3 to $6 a square inch, right? So in the future, I can charge a little bit more for my paintings because I've had a longer history with my paintings and people are buying my paintings. It's only when the, that Christie's and the bidding comes in is probably if you're Banksy, that'll happen. If you're, I'm sure there's some artists that are alive that are pulling off some sort of things like those, but all in all, that's post-mortem. That's nothing that happens while you're alive. I'm just blessed. I mean, I literally sold 2 paintings 2 weeks ago. I sold another painting a few months ago. That is blowing the top off of the top of my head, Now, right now, I'm not supposed to be looking at this painting. I'm supposed to be cleaning my eyeballs. And that's just a technique I like so that when I do look at the painting, it's fresh. It has
Dadron Gamer
points that I can
by the inch
pull
makes
to.
sense for a sell price.
Yeah. Here's what's fun, and I tell people this too. It's all by the inch. So that 3-year painting is $5,000, and so now it seems a little bit easier to digest $5,000 for a painting if they understand how long it took. Now, if I were to build a frame for any of these paintings, it doubles the painting.
Dadron Gamer
just doubles it.
said, nice, good job on the sale.
Yeah, thanks. So why don't I double all my paintings? Like I could take a $5,000 painting, build a frame, which isn't easy to build a frame for a painting, granted. But if I pull it off, that's now increases the painting, just doubles the price. So I don't have to worry about it. There's not even a thought. However, I have to build the frames, right? I have the wood for the frames. Have I built them? No. Last time I used my table saw, I jammed a piece of wood through my finger, so I was kind of scared of my table saw since. That's a personal problem. It's something I'll have to deal with. Break time. Okay. I mean, it looks fine. I look away, I look back. This is the battle. This is a constant battle. I look away, I look back. I stare at my paintings. I sit out here in the store, and I'm here for people, and I freaking.
You need a frame guy, ha ha.
No. See, one of the paintings I sold recently had a frame around it, which doubled the price. I didn't even blink. Didn't even care. Didn't even think. It was just beautiful to know that that painting was like that much money and not even caring about like why. So I build the frames. I also did this, which is really cool. I designed a brand. You can't see it. Maybe the big one you can see a little bit better. Yeah. So it's like a tree. I took a file to these bolts, and then I made this brand, and then I heat it up red hot, and then I brand the wood. And now it has, the wood frames have my signature on them, so it just makes it nicer. And I believe you may have seen it, but the painting that sold had the floating frame, and that's the way I like to frame all these, because you can see down the sides of the paintings, and I paint the sides of the paintings, so you just definitely want that to go into the darkness, and it just looks fantastic. But yeah, so I built my own brand. I have one brand here and a bigger one here for any big frames. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a good idea. Because if I'm going to charge, because it becomes that much money, right? That now it's like me charging $5,000 for a frame. I'm like, oh, geez, I would never conceive of that.
Gamer said, like a cow brander, but for art, ha ha.
Yeah, like a cow brand for art, exactly. And I figure I lived out here in Silver City, New Mexico. It's a perfect. Literally, the Silver City sign has all the local brands that they use on the cattle. So it just seemed perfect. Anyway, I'm taking a break. Turn on some music, take a hike, do something. I can't play music. I got a copyright strike on this channel, so I'm not even going to hum a song. All right? Here, let's leave the camera here. Boom, camera stuck. I'll be right back. Let's do this. I just got to look at it from outside. I can barely tell the amount of work I did outside from looking in. All right. I was thinking about this side mountain. And this over here, it's really, really, really bugging me. But it kind of doesn't as a whole. I don't understand. I literally don't understand my own painting. How about them apples? I'm trying. So we have distance. We have 30 miles. I mean, this is far off in the horizon down there. We are sitting at 8,000, 8,500 feet, right around there. 9,000, 9,500 feet up there. That's definite height, distance. But here, I'm so confused. I was outside imagining bushes, and I started, and it might be it. It might be something about this where it's really close. That means that over here, this is a ledge of sorts, and I have to figure this ledge out so it sits pronounced somehow. I'm gonna try sitting down. Oh, I guess I'll bring the camera with me. Hello, camera. Just connecting some lines. I think, even for myself, some of the weirdest parts about these paintings is that it's rubbish for the longest time. Even while I'm going through all of these little lines that I'm adding and filling out, it's rubbish. But in due time, they all act together. It all becomes one thing. Hopefully. Sometimes I figure if I just keep with the clouds and the sky, it's easier.
A Dadron Gamer said, eventually it all comes together.
Eventually it does all come together. That is the truth. It just takes so long. So, and I think some of the balancing act that I'm doing was with the sky and the trees and the sky and the trees, and I kind of go back and forth to just create the depth that I'm looking for. I don't know. I do know I can't be doing that. So I gotta loosen up, gotta relax. Remember, I always try to push it. I'm trying to do things when this is the most important thing I'm doing, so I have to make sure it's done correctly. Whatever that means. I guess it means I need to be calm, collected, loose, stay within the lines, make up new ones. But if I make this a ledge over here, right? Okay, so let's just get back to the shell. The shell, yeah? This is what I'm using to understand this painting. So that's this part over here. What is that? It's bushes. It's what it is. That's a different day. Okay, that's all right. We got it. Excuse me. My apologies. Just gotta loosen up. Loosen up. No worries. And it's nice because we want a lot of this bright blue down here. Because the sky, the haze, and all that, it's going to interfere with what you're seeing and make it look lighter. And we want it to pull from a moment, and everything kind of goes from that moment out. So I'm choosing this spot for that moment. Everything is breathed out of that. Breathe. Don't lose the brush. Whoops. Intermix, baby. I like it.
A Dadram Gamer said, "Finally getting off work, man. Chat with y'all later, beer mugs."
Hey, have a wonderful day, bro. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for saying hi. Maybe it'll help feed you back into the algorithm for me. It's been a minute since I've seen any of your streams, but I certainly am happy that you showed up. I spent 3 hours on that tree the other day. I don't want to screw it up too much. Very cool. There's so much open real estate on this painting. Beautiful. Just more. Just more. More is okay. Just looking. Just looking. Wow, that's cool. It looks cool. I just like to say. Sketchy, but we do it anyway, 'cause we're sketchy. Just kind of throwing in a little light blue here and there, kind of giving it some some sort of structure here. There's this lots of blue. There's some pink. Very nice. So many lines have been put on here today. It's not bad at all. A little bit of a mess over here. Maybe we can clean up with a line. Like that. Just one simple boop. That's going to need some white. All right, I like that. Cleans that up a little bit. I like that. I like it a lot. Cool. Okay. Just tying it all together. I know it seems like a bunch of hodgepodge, but whatever. It is. That's cool. See, we're getting somewhere. I like it. I like what's happening.
At Del-CF4SD said, "Hello, good sir, and how are you today?"
Del, what's up, dude? I'm doing well, thank you. How you doing, bud? Welcome to the show. Just looking. Just looking.
At Del-CF4SD said, "I'm good, I downloaded Rust, so I can maybe spend an hour with you one night. Lol, I miss our gaming antics."
Nice, dude. Rust delicious. Well, you're always welcome. The server's name is Apophis. Like the rock that's circling around to give us a kiss. Okay, that kind of helps a little bit. Just cleaning that up a little bit.
At Del-CF4SD said, "I may need to tag me in Discord as I'm dyslexic and that word cool hold me up for weeks before I get right spelling lol."
I will do that. Now, we can flip this over. Or we can just do that. You guys can see that.
At Del-CF4SD said, "Did you not just start this one last week?"
No. This has been going on for some months now, a couple months. The one I started last week, people like. It's pretty wild. It's this one. I guess I didn't really start it last week, so no. This is the one I started a couple weeks ago, and 2 days of work on this one. It's pretty big. People like that one. I got to really start that one, but I think what you're speaking of is just this sky, which I was thinking about just pulling out real quick and getting some line work done on this since I have the color out, and I might do that right now. Just give this one a little bit of a break. We've been at this for a couple, and gonna let it chill, because we definitely need to get some line work on here. This is day one stuff, and it could use a little help. It may work, it may not. Let's find out together. But first things first, we're just going to follow anything that's broken, any line that's ridiculous.
Del-CF4SD said, "Okay, either you have been burning the candle at both ends and through the middle."
Definitely burning candles. But it all seems to be fine. Like nothing here matters, so I can just basically, it's all gravy when doing the early paintings, you know. I was thinking about this painting, like what I could do with it. A lot of options. I'm literally just going hog wild on this right now, which is fine, I suppose. Lines end up matching up. Si es bueno. Remember, this is the least impressive it's ever going to be. Hopefully this painting works out. I mean, I don't even know. But it's a way to get rid of this paint. Crazy, I'll tell you that much. It's wild. It's crazy. But you know what? With enough of these crazy lines on here, it might look like something cool. And the computer's breaking. Great. If we do cut out, just want to say thank you for being here. I do much better work than what's happening here, but this is like day 2 of a wild idea, so. If you know my work, it's gonna get crazy. But we gotta go through some places to get there. Unconventional. That's what we'll call it. It's unconventional. I hate it, but that's how it always starts. But if we just keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going until there's nowhere to go. Oh, don't smash your palm into it. That's not good. Yeah, it can be wild. I mean, yeah, we just keep going. It's gonna get nuts. Because it's clouds. I hope you're all having a great Thursday. I really appreciate you all showing up and hanging with me. Even within the nonsensical line work that we're doing right now. I tell you. It starts to look like light. I mean, it's not a problem. It's pretty cool, actually. What's happening is what I'm saying. It's pretty cool. thick lines, the thin lines, everything will work. All the way down to the white. I will never leave this painting up yet. This painting is not to be left out overnight.
Del-CF4SD said, "Sorry, Space, I fell asleep. You have this wonderful ability to relax me so much I just drop off."
Oh, that's cool. I don't mind. It's kind of what this is for. We're not here to bring excitement to your day. I think there's enough excitement in the world to hold us all off for a while. So perhaps we just take a little rest and relax. It just starts to look like a very electric blue. I like it. I like what I'm doing here. Clean brush is a happy brush. And my printer decides to clean itself. See, at first I didn't like these Eastery colors because it did, I guess, start at Easter weekend and it flooded into my life. But I realized since that it was basically the color of Storm in Heaven. So I just went with it, and here we are. This is what happens when you go with it. Oh. Watch this be one of the greatest paintings I've ever made. Considering so far I'm not totally admiring it, it would be something. So like I say, we're just giving this a shot because I'm using all the paint up, and I'm going to put the other painting back up so when you're walking by the art gallery, at least it doesn't look like this, whatever this is, because it's cool, but it's not ready for display, you know? Needs a lot of work. Let's see if we can just help a little bit. Yeah, it's not great, but it gives me an understanding of what I'm doing. And when you're doing this, whatever this is, you need an understanding of what you're doing. I'll be the first to admit it. Because whatever this is, it is my thing. So I just gotta grasp it, kind of understand it, see what's happening, comprehend what's happening maybe. See, the more we put the white with that teal, it really kind of just electrifies everything. Yeah, I like it. It's going to be a lot of white. Lots of whites and off-whites in this painting. Which is cool, because I really don't have a real bright one of these. I guess I do. I have the yellow dragon's kind of bright, but not really. It's deep. This one's just freaking Easter. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out with me today. I'm going to get going. Get to your napping. Dell, enjoy the morning. Enjoy the day to come, my friend. Have a wonderful day in Scotland. I hope the weather's well with you. I hope it's good. And we'll see you all very soon.